Yeah, I hope my screen is once again. Let me share my screen. Okay, got it. I hope my screen is visible. What we are going to see today, what let's summarize what we have seen yesterday. Yesterday we have seen is all about what is that data type. Some of the data types we have seen, whatever the list tuple, okay, list tuple set range frozen set dictionary. Okay, so we have seen the some of
Operators, yeah, we're
operators
discussing
also.
about
Yes,
operators. Yes.
yes. We have discussing about the operators. We have seen the arithmetic operators, and we have seen that relational operators that we have seen actually. Okay, so today what we are going to see is the logical operators. Okay, so yeah, that's what it is as part of the logical operator. Actually, can you mute from your side?
Yeah, sure, sure. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it is my voice is hearing to me actually, so that's what. Second, let me paste this to them. Here is the English and having. Okay, command minus. Okay, let me click. Okay, I have opened the Python shell. Okay, today before discussing this Python, what I want to tell you is how to create an Amazon AWS account. Let me go here to the Google Chrome and let me log out from my AWS account. Just click on sign out. I'm signing out from the AWS account. Let me close this. It's not required now. Yeah, click on sign in. Okay. Yeah, click on sign in. When you have it, when you this is the screen through which you need to enter into your account. Actually, if you don't have an account, just click on create a new AWS account. Okay, so what you need to do is all about you need to enter your details. It's you need to enter your email address, you need to enter your account name, and you need to just whatever the account name you want to give, you need to click on verify email address. And what you need to do is you will be getting a verification emails sent to the email address which you have provided here, and you need to verify that email address from the mail you got. After that verification, the next steps, you need to enter your details like entering your name, address, and whatever it is, you need to enter that. And at the fourth or the fifth step, the important step actually where they will be asking you your bank account details, where they will be debiting 2 rupees from your account for the verification purpose. Do not worry about that. They will be recreating again back to your account. Okay, they will be asking you for the proof, whether whatever you can give, whether it is a Aadhaar or PAN card or any driving license number. You can give there as a proof, and your account will be activated. As for the AWS claim, they are mentioning that they will be enabling the account within 24 hours. But yeah, it's not a mandatory. It's immediately also you can log into your account. But yeah, how to log? Just it's as simple as creating your Facebook or the Instagram accounts. So okay, so just enter your details and just click on create account. There are 5 to 6 steps actually to create this account. And actually, I don't have a unique email address. That is why I'm unable to create an account. If I go with the existing email address, I will be getting an error, something like this. Okay, your email address is been already your verification you're going to get actually. But yeah, this email address is already been used actually. That is why I don't have valid email address, unique email address. So that is why I'm not unable to uh, share you all the details. Just as simple as creating your Facebook and Instagram, you can create very easily. Just whatever the information they have enabled on the thing, just provide that information and then just click on create account. Once your account is being created, you need to click on the sign in again, and you need to go to this. You have two things, root user and IAM user. Just do not modify this. By default, it will be selecting a root user. Just log in as a root user. Give your email address here. Let me give my email address, which is there.
Root user in the sense admin, right?
Yeah, it's an administrator.
Okay, okay.
Okay, now let me enter this email address. While creating your account, what is the email address you have given? That email address you need to provide here, and just click on next and go to the next. It will go to the next screen and give the password. Okay, just click on sign in. Okay, let it sign in actually. This is the screen this is the first screen that is going to be appeared for you. Oh, it's okay. This is the first screen that is going to be appeared to you. Actually, I have multiple services I have used. Actually, in your case, you will not be having this many number of services. Okay, whatever the recently visited services that will be shown here, but in your case it will be empty as you are entering for the first time. Okay, now this is a cost usage. You need to regularly check this cost. Actually, we are going to use the free services only. We are not going to use the paid services for this course. But yeah, now what are the services, different services we are going to use as part of this course is the CloudWatch. This is the one of the service we are going to use as part of this course. If you don't, yeah, here, if you do not have there, actually, if you go back, if you do not have there in the recently visited CloudWatch, you just go to the search bar and click search for CloudWatch. Actually, search for CloudWatch. Just click on this and open in a new tab, and the CloudWatch will be opened. Okay, this is the CloudWatch. This is a CloudWatch actually. In this CloudWatch, there are different services that they will be offering to us. We mainly use the events section. Okay, events section. The rules we are going to use. We are going to create a rule, and we are going to make the Lambda function to we are going to make this rule to trigger Lambda function. What is Lambda? Lambda is one more service we are going to use. Just go to the search box and you are going to use Lambda, LAMBDA, because we need to get a real-time experience. That's what my intention is. So that is why we are going to use this this services actually. Okay, do not worry about this. I will be clearly telling what are these services and what these services does and I'll be clearly telling about these services. Do not worry about that. Lambda function is mainly we will be using Lambda functions for mainly what is that? For writing Python scripts. Actually, we will be deploying the Python scripts as part of the Lambda function. Okay, so that's what I mean actually. So yeah, if you can see that.
So small clarification. So Lambda function in the sense like user-defined functions?
No. We need to define that functions. Okay, we need to write a Python code, and we need to put the Python code as part of this Lambda function.
Okay.
Okay, here you can see the clear picture actually. So data processing. This is a S3 bucket. Whenever okay, you can see that here. Whenever we put something into the S3 bucket, something like this, whenever we put something somewhere data, the Lambda function, which you have written a Python code as part of the Lambda function, will be triggered and will be executing the program actually. Whatever the projects have explained in the starting class, that will be part of this Lambda function actually. You can see that we can send the events to the Lambda function. Suppose yeah, like this, you can see that clear diagram actually. You can see that something like this. Actually, why it is not working, this data processing bucket actually, you can see that this is okay, this is working. Okay, suppose we have entered some what is that I've already explained. JSON data we put in this S3 bucket. Okay, we put in this S3 bucket, and automatically this Lambda function will be triggered. We put in that S3 bucket. That's it. Automatically, the Lambda function will be executed. What will be there as part of that Lambda function? This Lambda function contains our Python code which we written. What is the functionality we are going to write as part of the Python code? To whatever the functionality, to whatever the data which is put in this S3 bucket, that data should be updated in the RDS database. So such kind of automations we are going to do as part of this course actually. So we are going to put the files in this S3 bucket in the form of JSON, and this Lambda function will update the RDS database we will update our data that with the data that we have put in the S3 bucket actually. So such kind of projects, such kind of automations we are going to do. So these are the few services we are going to use actually. Actually, mainly two services. If time permits, we are also going to use SNS topics. SNS simple notification service. Okay, this is the SNS topic or SES. Okay, this is the SNS topic. Or we are also, let me think of the scope where we can fit these services. Yes, simple email service. Okay, this is also one of the services we may use. Okay, because yeah, this might be a little bit costed. Okay, it's not very costly. It's like $2 or $3. Like $3 means okay, you can assume like 240 something like this, 240 rupees. So like that. Okay, it will be costing something like that. Okay, so we are going to use few services like this, mainly mandatory services we are going to use as like that is this CloudWatch rules as well as Lambda. But I am saying this SNS and SES are optional services we are going to use. Let me think of the scope where we can put these services. Actually, we need to do the projects in real time, like how it should be looking like a real time. Okay, so like that, you can also put that project in the resume. So yeah, you can assume the how much importance the course it is. Yeah, that's what I mean to say. So like that. Okay, now what I can do, let me move further. This is how you need to create an AWS account. These are the services we are going to use, and you need to click on this username. At the top you can see that drop down list box. You should click on this and click on billing and cost management. And you need to regularly check the bills actually where you are actually billed. You will not be billed, but yeah, but somehow you created, like unknowingly you have created some of the services and you have not deleted that one. At that time you are going to bill. Okay, so you need to regularly check the bill amount here. Okay, whether you are billed or not, when you create an account first 1 year it will be free. It does not mean entirely it's free. Until some limit it is free for you. So if you cross that limit, you will be charged actually. So you need to clearly always look into this bills section actually. Bills section. Okay, what is the last month bill actually? Okay, you can see that these are the services I have used and this much bill I have got, something like that. You will be seeing bills. Okay, $35. I need to pay this bill. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I am going to pay, no problem. Let me sign out. This is how you need to create an AWS account. Those are the services we are going to use. Okay, now let's move towards the Python now. Let's move towards the Python and let me go here. Today, what we are going to discuss is all about the logical operators. Let me move here. This is the logical operators. Logical operators. Okay. Operators. As part of this logical operators, we have three things actually. And second type of operator is or. Okay, and the third type of operator is not. Okay, so logical operators contain these three actually: and, or, not. Okay, so when to use and, when to use or, when to use not. That's what you need to understand. If you want to meet two different conditions, then you need to use and this and this. If these two conditions are met only, you need to go down. You need to execute this program. If these two conditions are not met, you should not execute this program. Okay, or means, okay, if any of the condition is met between these two conditions, okay, I'm going to write a program. But yeah, if any of the condition is met between these two conditions, then you can execute this program. Not means opposite to, like let me show you. Okay, if let me write it here. If let me take a is equal to 10. Okay, b is equal to 20. Okay, if this is a if condition, actually these are all used, these operators are all used with the if conditions. Okay, how to write a if condition in the Python? If means if this is going to happen, then only execute this program. Okay, that's what if condition. If this is going to be happen, then execute this program. Okay, if a less than a less than 100, okay, and b less than 100 or 200. Okay, if a value less than 100 and b value less than 200, then print of a plus b. A plus B, something like this. Okay, so if this condition is met and this condition is met, then only do this print. Okay, then only do this print. If this condition is not met, if any of the two conditions are not met, then you should not do print A plus B. That means if A greater than 100 and B less than 200, okay, then print this. But here A is not greater than 100. A is less than 100, right? A is equal to 10. A is less than 100. This condition is not going to meet. This is false. This condition is false. A is not greater than 100, false. And B is less than 100. B is less than 200. Yes, it is true. If any one of the two conditions are false, this is first condition and this is the second condition. Here the first condition is false, right? The second condition is true. Okay. If any one of the two conditions are false, then this program will not be executed. So that is going to be false. So so that's how you need to use and condition. If you put or in the middle, okay, like this, or either this condition is met or this condition is met. Okay, if any one of these conditions are going to met, then just print it. Okay, just check anyone should be met. Okay, like either this should be met or this should be met. Okay, if both met also, no problem. Okay, so anyone should be met, then execute this program, that is or actually. Now let me go here, let me show you here. Okay, now let me go here, let me show you here. Okay, now here A is equal to 100, or one second, what is this? Okay, one second. A is equal to 110, B is equal to 20. A, so you can see A less than 100 and B less than 200. You can see that it is true. Yes, A is less than 100 and B is less than 200. That is why it is printing true. But if A greater than 100, here A is 10, it is not greater than 100, and B less than 200, okay, it is going to be false, because this is and condition. Okay, this condition should be met and this condition should be met. The and left side condition should be met and the right side condition should be met. If two conditions are met, then only it is going to be true actually. If not, then it is going to be false, right? So if you put A greater than 100, or B less than 200, then it is going to be true now, because any one of the conditions is met, then it is going to be true. It does not mean that, okay, both the conditions should met. Okay, and if you put and in both between the two conditions, these two conditions should be accepted actually. Two conditions should be met actually. But here, if you put or in the middle of two conditions, any one of the condition should be met actually. But not is zero actually. Not zero means actually false. Zero means false actually. It's printing zero, but zero means false. Not zero means true. Opposite to false. Did you understand? Opposite to false, it is going to print actually. Whatever the opposite values, it is going to print actually. That's what not is. Let me try to put it here, but yeah, it is not going to work. Let me try here. Not, yeah, you can see that here it is true here. One second. Yeah, okay, or right. One second, let me put and you can see that A greater than 100, right? A is greater than 100. No, A is equal to 10. A is less than 100 actually. Okay, and B is less than 200. Yes, it is. B is 20. It's less than 200. Yes, it should, and it's an and symbol, right? And operator, that is logical operator and. If these two conditions are met only, it should print true. Actually, these two conditions are false. It is going to print false. You can see that here above, it has printed false. You can see that here, it has printed false. But if I put not in the beginning, it is going to print opposite to opposite to false. Okay, suppose if it is false, it is going to print opposite to false, that is true. If it is true, it is going to print opposite to true, that is false. Actually, let me put it here, a less than 100, so that is going to print false. So not is whatever the output you are getting, the opposite value it is going to print. That is, if the output is true, then not is going to print false, that not is going to make false. If the output is false, not is going to make true actually. So that is what the not operator, that is what and or not operator. Did you get this logical operators? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Did you get this?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move further and let's discuss about the other type of operators that complies of assignment operators, that are the assignment operators. What are assignment operators? Let me move here to this and let me put it here, that is a operators. In this assignment operators, we have like we have is equal to comma, is equal to plus something, is equal to minus we have. Okay, so all this plus is equal to, actually plus is equal to comma, minus is equal to comma, star is equal to all these things. We have something like this actually. Now what all these things? Assignment means we are assigning some number to a variable, we are assigning some string to a variable, we are assigning some float value to a variable. Suppose a is equal to 10, that means we are assigning a to 10 value to a, we are assigning 10 value to a. Print of a, it is going to be 10 actually, you can see that here, right? Print of a, it is going to be 10. That means we are assigning some value to some variables. You can also put like this, a, b, comma, c, comma, d is equal to 10, comma, 20, comma, 30, comma, 40, right? You can see that here a will be 10. Okay, print of a is equal to 10. Print of b, it is going to be 20. Print of once again, print of c is equal to 30. You can see that print of d is equal to 40. You can see that a, comma, b, comma, c, comma, d. We have put 10, comma, 20, comma, 30, comma, 40, and a will be assigned with the value 10, b will be assigned with the value 20, c will be assigned with the value 30, d will be assigned with the value 40. So like that, you can also write like this. Instead of writing a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, something like this, instead of writing like this, you can write in a single line in Python. Okay, that's what you need to understand here. Right now, there is something called a, you can say that here, a plus is equal to 1. What is the a value here? A value is 10, right? We have printed a value is 10. What is this? A plus is equal to 1. Okay, a plus is equal to 1 means a is equal to a plus 1. These both are equal. Okay, you can write a is equal to a plus 1 and a plus 1 is equal to a. A plus 1 is equal to a plus is equal to 1 actually. You can write both these things, but yeah, this is also one of the way actually. Now let me write the program here. Okay, a is equal to 10. A is equal to 10. Now you can write a plus is equal to 1. That means that represents actually what it represents. It represents a is equal to a plus 1. Okay, a is equal to a plus 1. What is a here? What is a? A is equal to 10. That means
10 plus 1.
Yeah, 10 plus 1. A will be assigned with 10 plus 1 actually. What is a? What is the value of a? It will become a will
10.
become the value of 11. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
So now you can this is something called incremental operator. Like it is increasing the values, it is increasing the a value. Okay, so here you can write a plus is equal to 1. You should not write a is equal to a plus 1. Okay, you should write a plus is equal to 1 in Python programs, whatever you are going to write. Like this, we have a minus is equal to 1. That means what this represents? A is equal to a minus 1. A is equal to a minus 1. Okay, that means what it will become? A is equal to 11 minus 1, 11 minus 1. Here a is 11, right? Here it will become a is equal to 11 minus 1. Then it is going to be printed as what the value of a, it will become 10. Like this, we have a is equal to a star is equal to 2. See, here I am taking just an example as 1. You can put 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you want, you can put. Okay, a star is equal to 2. That means, what that means actually, a is equal to a star 2. Okay, now what is a? Okay, what is a? That means a is equal to 10 star 2. That is going to become, here a value is 10, right? Here a value is 10 in the previous step. Now a is equal to 20, it is going to become. So you need to write something like this, but not a is equal to a star 2. You should write in the Python a star is equal to 2. That actually mean that a is equal to a star 2. Okay, you need to understand that. Okay, so that's the thing. Like that, we have a is equal to a mod 2. Whatever the relational operators we have discussed, mod and division operator, float operator, all these things will be applied here also. A is equal to a star is equal to 2. Actually, also you can see that a star is equal to 2. What that this mean actually? A star, what is the star? Star means exponential. That means it means that a is equal to a star 2 actually. Now what is this a value? A is equal to 20 power 2 actually. 20 power 2. That means star 2. Okay, something like this, right? What is, one second, star 2? What is a value? Okay, so 20 power 2, 20 into 20. Okay, that is a is equal to, okay, 400. That is going to become. Okay, so that is how you need to assume. Okay, you need to put actually a star is equal to 2 means a is equal to a star 2. A star is equal to 2 means a is equal to a into 2, a star 2. A minus is equal to 2 means a is equal to a minus 2. A plus is equal to 1 means a is equal to a plus 1, or a is equal to a plus 2, whatever it is, whatever the value we put here actually. So that's what it is. That's what how the assignment operators are going to work. Okay, you need to understand this very clearly. Okay, so because these are very useful for you in working with Python programs. Okay, so that's what you need to understand. Okay, in Java, instead of writing like this, what we have written in Java, how they are going to write to increment a particular value is plus x plus a plus in Java, but it's not required here. Okay, it is not going to work here. Plus a, something like this, or uh, a plus. Okay, something like this. It is going to be writing actually. So do not worry about this. This is not required for us. That's a Java thing. Okay, these are something called assignment operators that we have as part of the Python. Okay, is that clear with these assignment operators?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the next type of operators we are going to see is the identity operators. So this is where a very important question comes into picture when you deal with identity operators. Important question for the interviews comes into picture actually. Now there are two identity operators. Let me put it here. Identity operator, OPERATORS, identity operators. As part of identity operators, we have two things. One is second one is not. What is this identity operator? When you a is equal to 10, when you put a is equal to 10 and the b is equal to 10, it will check. Okay, what it will happen internally in the memory. Okay, what it will be happening in the memory? A Python will be allocating some address. For the value 10. Let me write it here. Suppose this is where the 10 value is stored here. The value of 10 is stored here, something like this. 10 and okay, the 10 value is stored at this address in the memory. Okay, what this does? What is this? what is this is operator does. Okay, now whether A is pointing, A and B pointing to the same value or not, which is there in that address. That means if the A address is this one, the memory address, and the B address is the same memory address, so it is pointing to the same value. It is pointing to the same value. So this is going to be true actually. Now let me check actually. Let me show you here. Now A is equal to 10. Let me put it here. A is equal to 10. And ID of A, what it will print? ID of A. ID of A will print the address in which the 10 value is stored on the memory. Right? That is what it is printed. You can see that 24387640032. Right? B is equal to 10. Okay, now ID of B will be the same address because 0 to 256 values will be there in the same address. So you can see that here, this is the same address you are going to get actually. Now, if A is B means it is going to be true because there only one value is created in the address, and A and B are referencing to the same value here actually 10, that is 10 actually. Now if you see A is equal to low battery. Okay, 1 second, no problem. A is equal to 300. Okay, ID of A is equal to this one. Okay, 437875128. Okay, B is equal to 300. Okay, ID of B is 1 second. You can see that it is different now. ID of B is different. You can see that ID of A is different. ID of B is different. If you put A is B, that is going to be false because the IDs are different. The address where this 300 value is stored is different for A and different for B. Okay, now like this. Okay, suppose 300 value is stored here, something like this. 300 for A and 300 for B is stored here, something like this. Okay, now let me put here this one. Now A is pointing to first 300. Let me take this one. A and B is pointing to the second 300 B. Okay, that means this is pointing to this one. Okay, there are different, they are pointing to different values of 300. Here you can see that how I can assume that they are pointing to different 300s because the address of this is different. The address is different. That means they are pointing to the different values of 300. Okay, that means if A is B means it is going to return true or false actually because they are pointing to different address actually, right? So is operator is meant for reference comparison where whether the values of A and B are referenced to the same object or not. Here the A and B values are referenced to the same different object, even though the value is same 300, but they are referencing to different object. Okay, that is why the A if you put A is B means that is going to return false. That is why they are not referencing to the same object, they are referencing to the different object. So that is why that is going to give us the false actually. Okay, now it is different. Is not is different. Okay, that is A. Okay, A is not B. Okay, is not B. Yes, it is true. Is not B. Okay, I am saying A is not B. Yes, it is true. A is not B because A is equal to 300, B is equal to 300. They are referencing to different address on the memory. Okay, yes, it is true. That is why it is true actually. Is not. Yes, it is true. That is referencing to the different object. So these are called identity operators. That is and is not actually. Is and is not. Okay. The other thing that you need to understand the difference between the double equal to operator. What is the difference between double equal to operator and is operator actually. No, the difference is is operator meant for content comparison. Okay, double equal to operator, is operator is meant for, one second, sorry, reference comparison. Whether the A and B values are pointing to the same, referencing to the same object or not. Okay, is operator is meant for reference comparison. Okay, so double equal to operator meant for is operator is meant for content comparison. Let me show you. Here, let me go here. A is B. What is this? It is false because they are referencing to the different object. But A is equal to B. That means, okay, one second. Unexpected indent. That means A is equal to B. Let me put something like this. It is going to tell true because the value of A is 300. The value of B is 300. Okay, there it is. Double equal to is not meant for a reference comparison. It is meant for content comparison. Content comparison means the content of A and the content of B is same or not. That is the main very important question for the interviews. You need to understand this. Is operator is meant for reference comparison. Double equal to operator is meant for content comparison. So that's what you need to remember very, very clearly actually. So that's the thing. Any questions with this identity operators?
So far, no, sir. Clear.
Okay. The next type of operators is membership operators. Membership. Okay, let me go here and let me put something like this. Membership operators. So here, what are the different membership operators that we have? First membership operator is in operator, and the second membership operator is not in operator. Okay. Okay. So those are the two operators that we have, in and not in. What is this? Suppose A is equal to, let me put something like this, SHIVA. It is going to check whether SHI in A. SHI in A. That means whether this substring SHI is there in A or not. Okay, this is the entire string. This is a substring. I am checking whether this substring is there in A or not. Okay, so in whether it is there or not in the provided thing. Suppose we have A is equal to something like this, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So whether, okay, 10 in A, whether the 10 is there in the A or not, A list or not. So that is going to print true actually. So that is what in operator. That is what in operator, that is membership operator. So we have other type of other thing is not in. Okay, let me show you in practical. Okay, 10 not in A. Okay, I am saying 10 not in A. No, it is going to be false because 10 is there in A, right? 10 is there in A. Okay, so that is going to be false actually. Let me show you. Okay, A is equal to Shiva. So SHI in A, you can see that it is going to be print true because SHI is a substring that is there in the string. That is why it is going to be printing true actually. Now let me go here. A is equal to, let me put list 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so it is, these things are very useful for you in while writing the programs. Okay, just remember. Okay, now 10 in A. Now it is going to be printing true. 100 in A. It is going to be printing false because there is no 100 in this A, right? In this list, there is no 100, right? Now I am going to put A not in A. Okay, 10 not in A. That means I am saying to the Python, 10 is not there in A, but actually it is there. That is going to be, it is going to be printing false actually. You can see that, but I am saying 100 not in A. That means it is going to be printing true because I am saying to the Python that is 100 is not there in A list, but it is actually not there. Yes, it is true. You are true. The 100 is not there in this list. Okay, that's what you need to understand here. That is not in. Okay, no, that's the thing. Okay, these are the two operators that we have, membership operators, that is in and not in actually. So that's what you need to understand. So here our operators concepts is going to be ended. We have seen different types of operators, arithmetic operators, relational operators, okay, assignment operators, okay, the membership operators, okay, no, logical operators, identity operators. We have seen all these things. Please do remember all these things because this is very important for us in programming. If you are like going to write a programs, okay. So that's the thing.
Sure, sir. I will go through that another practice. Okay.
Sure, definitely.
Sure.
Okay, so next concepts we are going to take is how to take an inputs from the keyboard. How to take inputs from the keyboard. Let me go here. From now, I am going to use the files. I'm not going to use a Python interpreter, which we have used previously, like Python shell, something like this, because yeah, that is only for some time. Okay. Now today, what I'm going to use, how to take the inputs from the Python from the keyboard. That's what we are going to discuss. Now let me remove all these things. This. Yeah, this is all the things that I have discussed with other class. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, now how to take inputs from keyboard. This is all I have commented out. Please do not just forget about all these things which is not required for you. Right, just forget about that. And now what I'm going to discuss is about A is equal to input. Input is the function where you can take the input from the keyboard. Okay, you can take that. You need to take the inputs from the keyboard, right? So you need to how to take the input, you need to write a Python program. Input of enter a number. If you print of type of A, I want to write what is this print of type of A. I am going to give an input from the keyboard. That input will be assigned to A, and I am printing the type of A. Right, now let me go here and execute this program as part of this. Now let me move this down below. Exit 80, something like this. Clear the screen. Where I am, pwd, I am somewhere else. // Python. I have cla.py. That is where I have written the Python script. How to execute a Python script? After installing the Python 3 cla.py is the you need to execute this command Python 3 the file name.py. Okay. Now enter a number. It is asking to me to enter a number, right? I am going to enter a 998. Okay, I'm just a random number I am entering. Just click on enter. So what is the type of the number we have entered? It is string. Then why? I have entered a number, but why it is
Because
taking as
we
string?
entered in double quotes.
No, we have not entered in double quotes. You can see that here. I have not entered in double quotes.
No. Before in bracket we mentioned that quotes.
No,
I
this
think.
is no here.
Yeah,
This
see
is
there.
just no. Here this is just a like prompting. Now let me remove this. Let me remove this and re-execute. Okay, you can see that. Let me remove this and re-execute. Now, still it is asking for to enter a number. Just
okay.
via put here is to prompt to know we need to enter a number actually. You can see 998. You can see that it is still string. Okay. So, 1 second. Let me why it is because by default input functions takes a string inputs. By default, input function takes the string inputs. Actually. Now you need to convert this string to integer. You need to convert this string to integer.
Two number
How
function, right?
Yeah, to a number like integer. Yes. What you need to do, you need to put int in the middle. Int function is there. This is the one of the function that is provided by default by the by the Python. Okay. Now you can see that int, this will ask us for a number from the keyboard. We will be entering a number. Or for that number, we are applying the int function. That means it will take as a string, right? So we have seen the type of A is automatically string. Right? It will take as a string, and this int function of string will be converting to int. Right, let me show you. Okay, just click on enter. It is asking us to enter a number. Let me enter 998, same number. You can see that now it is a int value. That means whatever you enter from the keyboard by default, it will be taking as a string. You need to convert that into respective data type. Okay, if I enter the float value, you can see that 998.7. Okay, let me say, you can see that I am getting an error because I have entered a float value, but I am converting to int. Okay, by default, it is taking a string. Okay, now I am converting that to int, but it is a float value I have entered, right? So that is why I am getting a error. Now, what you need to do in this case, you need to change the program float. Float you need to put. You need to convert this to float data type when you enter a float values. Okay, you can see the 998.7. So you can see that it is a float data type. That now you are not going to be showing an error because I have entered the float value, and the input function will be taking as a string, float value as a string, and I am converting that float value string to int, but it will not be converted because it's a float, right? So that is why you have this error actually here. Okay, so you need to convert this as float. Now, based on the values you entered here, if you enter the int value, you need to put the int function here in this program. If you enter float value, you need to put the float function. Always you need to change the program. Always you need to change the program, right? So I don't want that. I don't want that. Always you need to change the program based on my input. You consider whatever you want. Okay, so that's what my requirement is. For that, we have something called evaluate, eval function. It will be if I suppose, let me enter. Now I am going to enter 998. It is going to say me that it is an integer. But now if I enter 998.7, now it is saying as float. That means instead of changing the function, whenever the value we have entered here, the type of value we have entered here, eval function will be converting the value we have entered to a respective data type. That means if we enter the int value, then the eval function will be converting to that int value. Okay, if we enter a float value, then the eval function will be converting that into a float value. So that is the importance of eval function. Let me show you. You can see that if I enter a true value, it is a true, right? It's actually a boolean. If I enter something like this, okay, let me put as okay, you can see that I have entered a string value. Now it is converting as string. Okay, based on the value you have entered, the evaluate function, the eval function will be converting to the respective data type. That's what you need to remember. Okay, is that clear? This one?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay, now we have this is how you need to take inputs from the keyboard. This is how you need to take inputs from the keyboard, and we have multiple types of. You can write. See, I have written only one statement here, but you can write multiple things like this. Here b is equal to enter a number. You can write print of a plus b. Okay, something like this. You can see that here. Now if I execute this program, okay, let me put 40, 60, 40, 59. You can see that here 99. So like this, you can take multiple inputs from the Python program, something like this. You can have multiple statements, something like this as part of the program. Okay, now this is how you need to take inputs from the keyboard. Now here, if you remember clearly, if you see clearly, we are using print statements here. We have multiple ways to use print statements. One is the normal print statement like this. Okay, like this print of empty brackets. The normal print. This is normal. It will print a new line. You can see that previously there is no line before this 99. Now let me execute one more time. 40, plus what is that, 59. Let me put, you can see that you are going to see the empty line because we have put the print function as part of this print function. If you do not put anything in this brackets, that is going to give the empty line in this here actually. But if you put anything in the middle, this is first form of print function, that is empty print function. If you put something in the middle, printing printing something like this. Okay, it is going to put something like this. Okay, it is, once again, it is 40 59. You can see that it is printing some string. Okay, so this is one type of print function. Okay, this is by passing some arguments to this, print function. That is form 2 of print function. Now the next type of print function, let me comment out this thing, is, let me show you. A is equal to 10. Okay, B is equal to 20. C is equal to 30. This, instead of writing like these 3 lines, you can also write A, B, C is equal to 10, 20, 30. You can complete this in single line instead of writing like this. Okay, you can all, this is also going to work. Okay, why to write this why to write like this? Actually, it looks like professional way, right? So let me remove this one. Okay, so A, B, C is equal to 10, 20, 30. Right, now I want to print A, print of A, B, C. Let me print this one. Let me go here to this. Okay, you can see that it is printing 10, 20, 30. But I don't want to I don't want to print like this with the spaces. The separator is space by default, but I want a comma separator between this comma separator. So in this case, what you can put, you need to put SEP separator is equal to something like this. You need to put comma in this separator is equal to, you need to put comma. That means whatever you are printing, in between those, the comma will be coming actually. Now let me put something like this. You can see that 10, 20, 30. If you put colon, okay, something like this, it is going to come 10, 20, 30. You can see that here, 10, 20, 30. If you put semicolon, whatever you put as a separator, that is going to be coming there actually. You can see that 10, semicolon, 20, semicolon, 30. This is one form of print statement that we have. Okay, now the other form of print statement, that is end. Here the separator will be placed between the values that are there in single print statement. Again, you have something like this. You have a end. Okay, let me show you. Print of print, print of something like this, hello, HELLO, and okay, the print of hello, and the print of world, something like this, WORLD, something like this. Now, if you go here and execute this program, it is going to print hello in one line and print in one line. The end separator, we have END is equal to, okay, the end separator will be between the two print statements, actually between the two print statements. If you have end space, okay, end space, that means just see the output. You can see that hello space world actually. Now the down print statements will be part of the up print statement, and this first print will be separated by this end with the second print. If you put comma between these two, you can see that hello comma world. Okay, base, this end will be between the print statements, okay, between the two different print statements. This separator will be in the between the values of the same print statements, actually, what we need to, that's what we need to understand. So this is one form of using the print values. Okay, now the other form of using the print values are like this. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, now I have, let me remove all these print things. Okay, I have A is equal to B, A comma B comma C is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. Print of print print of, I want to print all these values. Okay, now let me put something like this. A value is percentage I percentage I. Okay, now let me put like something like this, comma B value B that 1 second, value is percentage I. Okay, comma C value is percentage I. Okay, something like this. Okay, comma percentage of A comma B comma C. Okay, here A comma B comma C are passed to this, and the percentage I will be populated with A first percentage I, the second percentage I will be populated with the value of B, the third the C value is populated with the percentage I, third percentage I actually. Now let me execute this one. It is going to be showing an error. 1 second. Let me remove the comma at the end. Now there is no comma. 1 second. Yeah, you can see that A value is 10, B value is 20. You can see that here the C value is 30. Okay, whatever you pass the values here that are populated in the percentage I. Why I have used only the percentage I? Because they are integers. If you have the float values, if you have 10.5 for the A value, 10.5 for the A value, you for the A thing, you need to put percentage F. That means it's a float value. It's a float value. Let me go here. Let me put it something like this. Here you can see that 10.5 something like this, right? So that's a float value. Actually, you can see that percentage F represents float, and the percentage I represents int, percentage S represents string type. Okay, like that. Okay, so something like this. So this is one form of using print statement. Okay, the next form of, this is the last form. Then we will be continuing tomorrow. The last form of using print statements is using this format function. Okay, let me show you. Name is equal to something like this, Shiva, Shiva. Okay, now institute is equal to DurgaSoft. So name is equal to Shiva, institute is equal to DurgaSoft, print of hello, 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 you need to give something like this, flower brackets, 0, 0, 0, comma, or you can put or not put, no problem with that. Institute, hello Shiva, in INS, okay, or you are in percentage, okay, 0 or something like this, 1. Okay, now dot format of name comma institute. That means that in the format function we have first attribute is name, second attribute is institute. The name value which we have entered here, Shiva, that will be populated in the 0th place, and the institute value which we have here, DurgaSoft, that will be populated in the first place in this string. Actually, you can see that if you execute this program, you are going to get hello Shiva, you are in DurgaSoft, something like this. Okay, now you need to understand this. Okay, these are different forms of using print statements. One is empty print, with second one is with a string, third one is separator, fourth one is end, that will be applied between the two prints. The fifth one is using the percentage symbols, and the sixth one is using the dot format function. So these are different ways of using print statements as part of your Python. Okay, actually these are the things for today. Actually, we have seen multiple things today, that is operators, assignment operators, identity operators, membership operators. Okay, whatever the operators we have seen actually. Let me see, membership operators, assignment of logical operators, identity operators, all these things we have seen. And we have seen the difference between the is and the double equal to operator. And we have seen the 6 forms of using print statements. Okay, the first form is empty print statement with the string print statement, with separator, with end. Okay, with percentage symbols and with format function. So all these things we have seen today. And the next class we are going towards the flow control. We will be seeing the if conditions, if else, and if else actually.
Okay.
And we are the for loops and while
Control
loops.
statements like.
Yes, flow control.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And transfer statements like break, continue. So all these things we are going to see in the next class.
That is
Okay.
jumping control statements, right?
Yes.
Break
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
And also
That's
for your information, sir, like I made my payment yesterday, completed my payment.
Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. 1 second. Let me give you this. Still anything problem?
No, there is nothing problem. Actually, I didn't get still any access like Google Drive access like that.
Okay, you need to ask them. You need to ask them to provide a Google
Sure.
Drive.
Okay, I'll follow them.
Yeah, I also did not get from them to upload anything like documents. So I
Okay.
also need to ask them. So just ask them. So just join in this group. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, until and unless I have merged your batch with their batch,
Okay.
the comments which I have mentioned there is not for you actually, because I'm not taking class for them, because your syllabus need to be matched with their syllabus. Your classes will be there. I think I will also take your class on Saturday also. This Saturday, okay, because I should match the syllabus. I should mix your batches together on Monday. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay.
Hello.
If you have any questions, you can ask. If not, we'll meet in the next class, that is tomorrow, with flow control.
Sir, can you hear me?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, I have pasted the Telegram group link. You can join there. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Wait, sir. I'll join. And also I installed Python yesterday, as you said.
Okay.
And also now I created that AWS account as well.
Today you created when?
Yeah, now today.
No,
Meanwhile,
okay.
during class, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Also, sir, I didn't get any link. Yeah, I got this link, but it's not showing anything.
Which link? Telegram.
Telegram link, yeah.
You should click that link.
Not opening. Yeah, I clicked that. But it's not tracing back to that.
You should able to join, huh? So because already some people joined there, 2 people.
Yeah. Now I got it. Yeah. Thank you, sir. 4 members are there. Okay.
I think 3. You with you 4.
No,
Yes.
4 members. Yep. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.